with what should be a great one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready, set.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Left wing 19. Trap 50, trap 50.
Hurts. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. It's Cousins on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying the power game with Ham. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Fourth down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. Joseph's got it, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Runs over it. 7 yards there at a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
19 right.
Here's Hurts to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Eric Kendricks able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner. Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. Will go down as a gain of 6, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Cousins to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a handoff to Chandler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Stuck for a loss by the safety, Antoine Winfield Jr. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety, Antoine Winfield, got in there that time. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Look at him, move the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, They tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
And so room to, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jerry Jeudy, 60 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 30 on 2nd down, Hurts. Cooks on the quick slant. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught. Jeudy. Touchdown, Eagles. Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC WildCard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 27, Hurts fires the out route and completes it to Harris. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He'll drop to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Zadarius Smith able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Rager. And he's loose again. Touchdown, Vikings. An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Vikings have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Hurts throw into the hands of Andrews. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
19 Tiger.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
79 Broncos.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
18-11.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Now Chandler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains in this NFC. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings will add to their 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 31, Hurts. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Harris running straight ahead. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Hurts looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Harris. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Ready.
Oh, the sneak gets Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs.
Look at 19. 18, 5 years. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Hurts will throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it with Chandler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Joseph on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 29, Eagles 20.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah,